nyamya ni do ni mo bro asasa ni pegina pepper for our yesu every sound no watching me every almost I'm saying more and in the classroom say nyamya ni do ni mo bro asasa pepper for our yesu made me catch my back off low. Oh no, no, watching you. Every almost some say boy, and in class. Ah. Oh no, no, are you? Oh, famano, famano. Oh, famano, oh, famano, oh, famano. Oh, famano, oh, famano. Hello, beautiful people. How are we all doing? How are you doing? I hope by the special grace and mercies of our Lord Jesus Christ, you are doing fine wherever you are. I'm also doing fine by God's grace. It's a beautiful day, and all we have to do is to rejoice and be glad in it. No matter where you find yourself, no matter the situation, no matter your present state, all I want you to do is to give thanks to God, for He has not started with you yet. Give thanks to God, for He has a lot more in store for you. He said in His word that what eyes have not seen, what ears have not heard, thought of is what He, Jehovah, is about to do for you. He will do it for you. So just relax, sit back, continue to hold strong, hold firm onto that faith, and God is going to come through for you. Okay, thank you all so much. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, my name is Ghana V Aku. I'm a Ghanaian, and then I'm I just started making YouTube videos, so I entreat you to kindly subscribe to my channel, comment, like, and then let's get interactive. Okay, thank you so much as you do so. So this while, but you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel. Let's grow together. Like, comment, and then share with your friends and family. Okay, thank you so much for doing so. So now take a seat. You can go grab your glass of water, glass of juice, whatever you have in that fridge. Go grab it, sip, and then enjoy this video. Let's get right into the video. So as you can tell from the title, which says, why do people do this? Like this, there are certain things that I don't understand, you know, and this is a platform where I can share my thoughts, my opinions, whatever that is bothering me, like, you know, social matters. So I believe that someone may have the answer to these things here. So who knows, maybe you have also been thinking about this. You have also been wondering, why do people do this, why do people do that? Don't worry, I have come out to say it for you. So hopefully we're gonna get our answers in the comment section. Okay, let's get right into the video. So I've got my green book here, and as you all know, if you are an old subscriber to my channel, you know that anytime I got the green book, then it's a real deal. Yes, so I made some points here, and then the first I have here says new and old money notes. So it baffles my mind why people, let's say, tend to separate new notes. Like when I say notes, like currency, money, new money notes from the old ones. Let's say they're going shopping, yeah, and then they have money. They tend to rather use the old ones. If I say the old ones, like, oh gosh, I don't have physical cash here, I would have showed it, it's all on my card. So they tend to use the old ones. They tend to like buy things with the old ones first, and then reserve the new notes. Like, I don't understand this. Why do people do that? Is there a special value for the new notes or the fresh notes? Is there like, does the value of the old currency depreciates? Not that I shouldn't say old currency, but like the old money note, does it depreciate and does the new one appreciate? Like, I don't get it. You get what I mean? It may be notes, it may be coins. People tend to use the old ones first, and I don't understand. Why is it so? Have you encountered someone doing that before? Of course, I have, and then I'm like, what's the point? Because eventually you are going to spend that money, so why do you, like, I wouldn't say waste time, but like, why do you invest your time in separating the old notes or the old money from the new one? Like, share your thoughts with me, fam. I would love to know why people do that, or if you also do that. I would like to know. Maybe there is a special reason which may be beneficial to all of us, so kindly do share in the comment section. Okay, so moving on, the second one is I wrote here, like, eat meat or fish last. So yeah, I'm an African, yeah, so this is mostly common in African homes. So when you are served with your rice, your fish, and your sauce, or be it whatever meal you are served, you have a portion of meat and or fish here, or egg, or whatever it is. So whatever the source of protein is. So I have realized that people tend to eat the main dish first and then reserve the meat or fish for the last. I don't know why they do that. Me particularly, I if it's rice and chicken, or rice and fish, I do not reserve the fish for later. I eat it as I eat the rice. But I realize that people also like finish eating the rice, the stew. They finish eating the rice and stew, and then when it's all cleared up, then they now sit down, sit back, relax, and then chew the fish, the bones, and all that. If you get what I mean. Why do you think they do that, you know? I think my uncle once told me a story about why people eat. You know, this would mean that I have a reason, but I also want to know why. Maybe the reason he gave me is different from what you know. So let's share. So what my uncle told me was that back in the days, they all used to eat together, yeah. The elders and children would eat together. So then they would you know, as cunning as children can be. So you have your, let's say you have your banku, you have your rice, whatever. So they would all eat together in a bowl. Everyone is giving his fish or meat or whatever. And then if you are the first to eat your meat or whatever, you know that sometimes it takes time. It takes time for you to now chew. And if you are not lucky and you are giving a fish that has a lot of bones, oh my god, you know, it takes time to really eat the fish. You have to be careful so you are not choked with the bones and all that, yeah. And by the time you finish this, by the time you now finish eating and being careful of not choking on bones and all that, your brothers and sisters would have finished eating. You get what I mean? So by the time you finish eating your fish or your meat, taking that time to chew your meat and all that, your brothers and sisters who are eating the main deal, which is the rice or the kinky or the banku or whatever, they might have finished the food, so you'll be left like hungry. So what they did back in the days was that they ensured that the meat is kept for last, so that everybody eats like equal share or a fair amount of the main dish. That is the reason he gave me, but I want to know if you also have a different reason why you eat your fish or your meat last. Okay, yes, so let's move to the third point. The third point on my list is why people, I sometimes do it though, so and I don't know why. I think it's just automatic. Okay, so why people mix the rice and stew. So from the part that, let's say, it's you have rice and stew, yeah. So on the plate, the rice should be on one part of the plate, and the stew should also be on the other part of the plate. I don't like my stew on top of the rice. I like it side by side, so I do the mixing together. Other people also like to have the stew on top of the rice. You get what I mean? So they mix everything together. So I want to know why people Someone will be like, okay, you're not serious. I'm serious. I want to know. So I want to know why people mix the stew with the rice before eating. And then for me, let me give you the reason why I like it side by side. So maybe if the stew is too much, so that if the stew is too much, I don't get to waste it, or like mix everything with the rice, and then I wouldn't like it. So I take the stew, like, I take a little bit of rice from the side, little bit of stew from the side, and then I mix that little portion and I eat. So that is how I eat, little. But some people also just mix everything together and then eat. So why do people do that? Why do you do that? I want to know if you do that, if you are a mixer, or if you are a mixer or a separator. Let me know. I fall in the category of separators. Yeah, like, let the rice, okay, let's say this is my palm. Yeah, let's say my palm is the plate. So I prefer to have the rice on one side of the plate and the stew on this side. So when I'm eating, I get to take a little of the rice from the side, a little of the stew from the side. I mix and I eat. That way I'm able to, like, control the amount of stew, the amount of rice, ratio and all. That is it. Okay, I don't know if it makes sense, but let me know why you eat the way you do. Yeah, okay. So there's this one that baffles my mind as well. We have people that swallow rice. Yeah, this video is not to condemn anyone that does any of these things, because no, you can't condemn. I just want to know. It's just a fun video. So some people swallow rice. I want to know, like, which category do you fall into? Do you swallow your rice? I chew my rice and then I swallow. So I want to know, why do people swallow rice? Like, I don't get it. Why do you swallow rice? Please let us know. Okay, let us know why you swallow rice and all that. Yeah, and then why some people also, you see how rice is a grain. Yeah, like, you swallow it, I feel it's gonna feel some way down your throat. Or what do you think, my people? I don't swallow rice. I chew the rice and then before I swallow. Yes. And then we have other people who also, like, chew. They chew fufu. Fufu is I'll say fufu is solid. Yeah, fufu is actually for swallowing. But we have a group of people that swallow their fufu, and then, like, I want to know why I swallow my fufu. We have other people who chew fufu. This doesn't mean, like, because I swallow fufu, I'm better off than those who chew. No, this is just a learning video where we know why people do certain things. You may be surprised at the reasons people are going to give in the comment section. So why do you swallow fufu? Why do you chew fufu? And why people like me who swallow fufu, why do we also swallow fufu? I swallow fufu because, yeah, that was how I was taught to eat fufu, and I think it's the easiest and then the most enjoyable way one can eat fufu. Oh yes. Fufu dear and swallow. And then this last one as well that people do. Let's say you're not obliged to. I wouldn't say you are not obliged. Actually, you are obliged, because we all have the responsibility of sharing and showing love to whoever we meet. Love comes in so many forms. Love comes in the form of saying hi to strangers, saying hello, saying how are you, and all that. But you find some people who fake smile, like they smile and then it doesn't even last a second. Like, why do people fake smile? It's either you genuinely show affection, or you don't do it at all. I would rather you don't, if you don't mean it, or if it's not from the right place, don't do it. But if you see someone and then automatically you connect with the person, you should show affection by smiling and all that. But why do people fake it? You shouldn't fake it. Okay, there are instances people say, like, she was smiling at me, so I just had to smile back. But then again, if someone is smiling at you, it means the person has shown some kind of care. So the only thing you can do back as human is to also do a reciprocate. So also smile back at the person. Okay, so This are some of the things that I want to know the reason why people do. So if you have answers to them, kindly drop it in the comment section, and then you can share your experiences as well. After all, we all live to learn. Knowledge is not in one man's medulla oblongata. So it is what it is. I thank you all so much for watching up to this point. And then if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Share this video to your friends, your family. Share it on your various social media platforms, so that we acquire knowledge from different angles, people from different walks of life. I thank you so much. God bless you. Stay safe, stay out of trouble. Keep praying, keep praying, keep praying. God bless you all so much. I love you. Every sound on the watching me, every almost say more and in the castle. Send me to Yamia, you don't any more Sasa. Pepper forever, you see. Made a touch on my back of low. Oh, no, watching, every almost say more and in the castle.